Hi, this is Talani Eubank, the New People Operation Coordinator here at HQ, and I am very happy to be reading our mission statement for you. Our mission statement is to strengthen the social and emotional well-being of individuals and families in order to create healthy relationships and loving homes and strong communities. Now, get excited, everybody.
It's time for your
Welcome back, everybody. This is Jerica, along with my lovely co-host, Brandon.
Hello, Miss Jerica. How are you doing today?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic because CaritasCast is back.
We are back.
Yeah.
We're back. We're here to stay. We're excited to be back. It's been a while, so we're just excited. How are you feeling about being back?
I'm excited because the mission of our podcast is really to, first and foremost, inform you. There is so much going on at Caritas every single month, and it's easy to miss it. So we want to inform you. Mm-hmm. We also want to inspire you. You are doing great work out there, and we want everybody to know about that. And then we want to, for our last I, inform, inspire. We want to entertain you. That's entertainment with an I. That's because that entertainment is coming from within Caritas, and I just like things that match. So
Exactly.
3 I's are great. Yes.
All right. Thanks for that, Brandon. And we're here. We're new. We got some new things on there's a spider.
Oh, no. A spider in the studio?
There's a spider.
So you can't see it, those out in Radio Land. We are recording this episode live from the Alton office.
We're in Alton this time.
Yes, and we're not used to this setting, and apparently spiders come with this room.
I didn't freak out, and I didn't run out.
That's true. You were just telling me how you like to run away from the danger.
Yes, I'm a flight.
You're a flight
I'm the fight
person.
or flight. So yes, but I didn't get up and I didn't break anything. So we're good. All right. So we're back and we have tried to revamp the show, get some good segments going for you guys. So I think I'm excited about us being back.
I'm excited. We are kind of doing a revamp. We're doing a lot of the things we used to do, but we really want to dig deeper into what's happening at Caritas. And the best way for us to do that is for you to contact us.
Oh, absolutely.
How do they get a hold of us, Jerica?
Please email us, CaritasCast@caritasfamily.org. Please email us any ideas you have, shout outs, mission moments. If you want to celebrate a coworker, let us know what you're doing, what everyone's doing, and we'll let the whole agency know from all regions. So we want to hear from you guys.
We need to hear from you. This is your cast. Like you hear at the beginning of the show, it's time for your cast. It's about you, and we can only talk about what we know. So please reach out. Again, the email is CaritasCast@caritasfamily.org, and you can expect an email agency-wide from that email address announcing when every show comes out. And when is every show going to come out? The first Monday of every month, or as close to that Monday as possible.
We didn't plan that either.
We did not plan that. That just happened by accident. We're great together.
Exactly. Okay, so we're doing some new things, but we're still doing some things that we love, which is Brandon bringing us a wonderful joke.
Yeah, backed by popular demand.
That was the number one thing.
Really, we are the number one podcast at Caritas. I think because of my jokes are a huge part of that. Yeah.
I get it pulled out the streets all the time.
Everybody's like, how do you work with Brandon and not just laugh all day? Because he's got the best dad jokes. Well, I have a great May dad joke in honor of the month of May. So what is the month of May's favorite genre of music? What is the month of May's favorite genre of music? Any guesses?
I don't even have any.
It's heavy metal.
Okay.
Because of Mayflowers, heavy metal, heavy pedal. That's just contain your laughter for now.
It's in me so bad it can't come out. Guys, I want you to know that he doesn't tell me the answers to these jokes.
No.
So I'm hearing it with you.
I want it to be completely fresh the first time that you hear this joke. So as soon as the episode is over, you can let your laughter burst out.
I don't want it to be too loud in their ears.
Yes.
So,
And something else that I think we're going to do every episode now is try to provide a funny, inspiring, quotable quote. And Miss Jerica has a great one for us today.
Yes. Okay. So I have a quote. We work with kids. We work with families of all time. So I just wanted to give you a little something just when we're working with our kiddos. So quote of this episode: we do not need to know the beginning of a child's story to change the ending. And I think that's very pivotal.
We have to meet people where they're at.
Yes.
We have to do that. And, it's easy to have what they call implicit bias. It's when you look at a child, especially like a foster child, and you just assume you know their backstory.
Yeah.
And you assume that either they've been through negative or positive things. And we can't assume. We have to investigate. We have to understand. And just because the beginning of that story might not be the best, the ending can be really awesome. And that's one of my favorite things. If I'm out, we were just talking before the episode started how when we go out in public and we wear our Caritas gear, so our Caritas sweatshirts or t-shirts, it's rare that someone, at least one person, if I'm at Walmart, doesn't approach me and say something. And I love it when it's someone that was fostered by us, and now they're an adult and they're living a fulfilled life. They have a loving home, and they reach out, and I didn't have anything to do with that. I wasn't their case manager, but they associate me with Caritas and they say thank you. And it always means so much to hear how those stories end, especially when they're very happy endings.
Oh yeah. And family finding, what I do. So like we look at these stories and we see these kids. So it's always good to know the beginning, but you don't always need to change. So
I think that's one of the coolest roles at Caritas is the family finding team. I call it Caritas True Crime.
Yes.
Because there's no crime associated with it, but you're investigators.
Oh, yeah.
And some of the ways that you find family for these kids when you're looking at Facebook posts and who commented on the Facebook post and gave it a thumbs up, or I think recently somebody found an ad for a lost dog and was able to find a kid that way.
Yes, I found a phone number through a missing cat ad. I couldn't find her phone number for anything. I kept looking, and I was like, okay, let's go to Facebook. And, her cat was missing a couple years ago, and her number is still the same. So shout out to the family finding team.
Yeah.
I am very biased in that, but shout out to the family finding team.
That is an incredible mission moment.
Yes.
Let's share as many of those as we can on this show. And speaking of sharing things, Caritas has really started to share a lot with the agency via Caritas Connections, our newsletter, which I think is just awesome.
Yes, shout out to the admin team. They are doing a great job. It comes out monthly, Caritas Connections. And we actually got a call from Brianna, who's on the Caritas Connections newsletter, and she gave us a little blurb at the beginning if anyone wants to go read that about the part.
It's outstanding. I thought it was, I read that article and I went, and I could be hypercritical of people's writing because I'm a writer myself, and I went to Brianna afterwards and I said, I wouldn't have changed anything.
No,
that was
she did great.
She really did great, and we hope to have her on the show next month to talk more about Caritas Connections, and we want to kind of go through it right now and talk about some of the things. So we mentioned that there is a nice blurb in there about our podcast, but there is so much more.
Do so great. They do absolutely great. It's pages of lots of good information about just what's going on in the world, what's going on with Caritas. So with May, they put so many important dates on what's going on in May. So May 5th, we have Cinco de Mayo. Is anyone going out for queso?
Love me some Cinco de Mayo. You can't go past May 5th without touching on May 4th.
May 4th.
May the 4th be with you. That is Star Wars Day. I am not, quote unquote, a Star Wars nerd, as they're called, but many of my friends are, and I appreciate what Star Wars is. So that's May 4th, and then it's Cinco de Mayo on May 5th. I am definitely getting some queso.
Oh, you got to go. You have to go. It's the day. So you got to make sure you go out on Cinco de Mayo and get you some good food.
Any excuse to have a margarita. I take it.
You know what? I support it.
All right.
Okay, yeah. All right. Then we have Mother's Day, May 11th. Shout out to all the moms.
Shout out to the moms. Love some moms.
Yes, got to make sure. My mom will be on a cruise that day, so I won't be able to say Happy Mother's Day to her, but I'll say it any other day. So
my mother's birthday is May 15th. Shout out, Mom. I love you. Best mom ever. Best cook ever. And sometimes Mother's Day and her birthday will fall on the same day or really close to each other. So we try to celebrate them both on the same day.
She get a double celebration.
You got
for being amazing. All right, guys. May 17th is Armed Forces Day, honoring all the people in the U.S. military.
big salute, big shout out to all of our members of Caritas that may have served in the past. Maybe they're still serving in the National Guard, and maybe they have a spouse that is serving in the military. We're very close to Scott Air Force Base. We love our freedom.
Yes.
We love being in a safe country. So thanks for being willing to put your life on the line to defend our freedom.
Thank you. And then May 26th, we have Memorial Day, which is also just remembering those who's not with us no more, but celebrating them as well.
Yes. Love Memorial Day. We have that day off.
We have that day off.
We do. We can't forget about the residential teams. They do not all have the day off that day. So big shout out to everybody that's going to sacrifice that holiday to take care of our people. So
right.
Big thank you there. And speaking of May, days in May, there's a big birthday in May. And we need to throw a shout out to all the May birthdays.
All the May birthdays.
They shout them out in Caritas Connections, but we got to mention that my bestie, my co-host, Jerica Barnett, her birthday is May 29th.
It is. And I didn't even remember. We were putting May days, and I forgot that my birthday is at the end of May. So
we put ourselves last sometimes.
We put ourselves last,
right?
Yes.
And I also, as far as shouting out until we move into more of the stuff in May, in this new edition of the Caritas Connections, they shout out the facilities team. And I think they are kind of the unsung heroes of Caritas, kind of like the OTI team in a sense. They are in the background making sure everything runs
happens
smooth. And what I loved about our recent Caritas Strong event was the facilities teams. If you weren't there, people that came got some giveaway swag, and one of them was a cooler, and very, very nice coolers, but they formed them into like a Caritas heart. They stack them kind of like you'd see in a department store. And I talked to Matt York. He's the director of the facilities team. And I said, hey, great job on that heart. That was amazing. And he said that was many, many years of retail experience finally paying off, right?
Pull all your experience in, and look what he did. If you want to see a picture of that, it is also on the Caritas Connections newsletter. If you want to see a picture of the heart that they made at the Caritas Strong event.
It was very, very cool. So big shout out to everybody on the facilities team. You guys do great work. You're so dependable. The answer is always yes, or we'll get to it as soon as we can.
Yes.
So thank you for being so awesome and making things run smoothly in the background. When those guys are doing their jobs great, we don't even notice them.
We don't.
Because nothing's broken.
Yes. It always looks so nice outside and outside the buildings. You never know. But yes, my birthday is in May, but we have so many Caritas birthdays in May. There's too many to name, but happy birthday to everyone whose birthday's in May at Caritas. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, be safe.
And a big shout out to all the work-iversaries in May.
Yes.
We've got some big ones, some people that have been with us for 17 years, 13 years. So everyone that's been sticking with Caritas over the years, thank you.
Yes.
We wouldn't be as good as we are without you. We wouldn't be where we're at without you. Turnover is an enemy to many things within any agency or organization, but especially to our clients. They don't need to be seeing a new face every time they need help.
Yes,
it's great to have that same familiar face. So thank you for everyone for sticking with us. And we caught up with
somebody.
Yeah, we did. We caught up with one of our May work-iversaries and sat down with him for just a second. And here, check it out.
Hey, this is Corey Kemp. I'm the desktop support technician with the OTI department here at headquarters, and I'm very excited to be celebrating my 3-year anniversary at Caritas this month. My favorite part about working here at Caritas is to be able to help people with their technical support needs so that they can continue to do the great jobs that they do and help people. And after 3 years, the best piece of advice I could give anyone would be restart your computers and don't be afraid to ask questions.
That, of course, was Corey Kemp from OTI.
Thanks,
we
Corey.
love Corey.
Yes.
Some of the coolest hair at Caritas.
Yes, and he is Madison County IT, so I love Corey. He gets my stuff done within 30 minutes. Thank you, Corey.
Anytime I message Corey within like a half an hour, it's fixed, no matter what it is.
He's amazing. He could be in my computer and I don't even know.
Right. That's so weird when they do that. Like, can I log into your computer remotely? And then your mouse moves around the screen like it's a ghost. It's so odd.
Yes, I never see the email that he's going to do it. So then when I sit back down and he's just going away and I'm like, okay,
must be Corey.
He's the best. So yeah, shout out Corey. 3 years. So we're glad to have you here.
Also in May, very important with the work that we do is May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
So important. So important to have your mental health. I actually, have a self-care reminder for everyone. It's Mental Health Month, and this is something I want to do, but it's specifically really great for this month because it's Mental Health Awareness Month. So I just want you to sit down and sometimes ask yourself, like, if you're asking yourself, is this too much? Then you can really just ask yourself, what do I need? Because in these careers and the things that we do, it can be very overwhelming sometimes. So just ask yourself, what do you need at those times where it might be too much?
Sometimes for me, that's like a Coke Zero.
Yes.
And
what do you need?
A break.
Do you need lunch?
Yes, a lunch. Oh, so
yes.
How
do
many
you need
times?
A snack?
How many times did we forget to eat because we get so busy working and the body was not meant to run on zero fuel?
Exactly.
So you're basically saying, take a pause and say, what do I need in this moment to feel a little bit better?
That's some TBRI in there.
Yes, that is some TBRI.
Yes.
That is a great self-help reminder. And also going along with the May's Mental Health Month, just a reminder to everybody out there, we have an employee assistance program.
Yes.
EAP is what you hear it called most often. And as part of that, you and your immediate family members can get some mental health counseling at no charge.
Right.
That's an amazing thing.
That's amazing.
I don't know many organizations that offer something like that, and there's no reason to be embarrassed. If you're experiencing, mental health challenges or you're in a crisis, everybody goes through it, but not everybody asks for help. And I think the people that ask for help always end up in a better place than where they started.
I think that's very, very important. I promote having a therapist. You need someone to talk to.
Need somebody
you have to have someone to talk to.
Growing up, my dad later in my life became a therapist.
Oh wow!
So I with my son now, always am asking, do you feel okay on the inside? How are you doing? And that was when you grow up with a therapist as your dad. That's what happens. So I have a lot of value and a lot of respect for people that go and seek help in those situations to be the best they can be.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. That's an amazing program that we offer. Brandon, I have a question. Do you like trivia? I
am like the unknown Caritas king of trivia.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Trivial Pursuit, you don't even want to mess with me. Anything to do with music or pop culture, I'm pretty much the winner every time.
Okay, I could have guessed that one. I could have guessed that one, yeah.
I'm assuming there's a trivia question coming my way.
There's a trivia question. So I just want to do random trivia questions. Okay, guys, I'm going to ask a question, and I'm sure most people will know the answer. If they don't, they're going to look it up. But I want you to email us the answer. Okay. We're not going to say it, but I want you to email us the answer. And I want to see the first person who emailed us, and we will shout you out on the next episode that you emailed us and you got it right.
We're the first person to send an email with the correct answer to CaritasCast. That's all one word. CaritasCast at CaritasFamily.org gets a shout out next episode.
Yes. Okay. What is the tiny piece at the end of the shoelace called?
Ooh.
Okay, so I thought I knew, but it was a little something different. But email us. I can't say it enough. And we will shout you out on the next episode. CaritasCast at CaritasFamily.org. And we'll shout you out. You had the right answer. If you didn't know the answer and you looked it up, it doesn't matter because we won't know. So
you're going to tell me after the episode's over.
Oh yeah,
right?
I'll definitely tell you.
Okay, because I have guesses, but I don't want to throw them out because it might be correct. It probably is correct. Let's be real.
Brandon, it's right.
It's me. It probably is correct.
Exactly. All right, guys. So we're coming down to the end, but we can't forget our mission moments and our shout outs and things like that. So I know we talked about it earlier, but I do have a shout out.
You got a big shout out?
I have a big shout out. I shouted out the family finding team, but I want someone specific in this family finding team did something great this month. Savannah Harold. She covers the Belleville region. She had a great month of recruitment. We do family finding, but another piece we do is recruitment. She worked on a Saturday. All day long she worked, but she was working 2 events at the same time.
Wow.
That is unheard of.
That's spinning a lot of plates.
Yes. She did amazing. She set up both events. She worked both events. She had great turnouts for both events. She had inquiries, so she did amazing. Shout out Savannah. She does great. She's a hard worker. She's very organized. So she had a long work day that Saturday. I hope she took a day off for that. But yeah, shout out to her. And Katie Haberberger. She's a licensing worker. She interned with Family Finding. It's coming to an end, but we loved her. We loved every moment of having Katie on our team. She learned so much. She taught us so much. So yeah, so if you want to hear more about shout outs, different regions, let us know.
Let us know if you want to shout out one of your coworkers.
Yes.
We love to hear about that. And for everybody that's not getting a shout out right now, you still rock too.
You're amazing. You're amazing.
There are people that put in so many extra hours and put in those mental hours,
Yes.
even when they're at home and they're thinking about their clients and things like that. So that's what makes us special, going above and beyond. And speaking of going above and beyond, we like to end every episode with a mission moment.
A mission moment.
Those heartfelt moments that just make us feel good about working at Caritas and hopefully inspire us to kind of perform at that level.
Yeah.
And we need you to send those to us,
Please send
folks.
it to us so we can tell everybody.
Yeah, we can tell them, and we can even have a little sit down with you and record you
Come sit down with us.
talking about the mission moment. But this month's mission moment is half shout out, half mission moment. It's everybody that worked hard to put together the Caritas Strong event.
It was amazing.
Last month on April 10th, the best event that we have ever had. So
It doesn't even feel like it was that long ago.
no, right? It's crazy.
April
It's
10th?
almost a month ago that happened, but we want to shout out everybody on the people team that's led by Erin Hamilton, and Leah Kruger she's our new benefits person.
Yes.
Doing a great job there, and just a big shout out to her and the committee, everybody that worked on that to put that event together. It was top class.
Yes.
I like to call us classy talks because we do it classy at Caritas, and that was extremely classy. The feedback we have gotten from that event about the food, about the speaker, about the decor has all been incredibly positive. So thank you for giving that feedback, and thank you for coming to that event. And if you missed it this year, come next year.
Oh, yeah.
You need to be there. And we know there's people that can't be away from clients on those days.
Right.
So we're sorry if you can't make it, but please try to be there next year. I think it's going to be even bigger and even better.
Oh, yeah. And I left with a lot of goodies.
Oh,
I
the
did.
cooler was a great piece of
I
swag.
had so much candy.
Oh, lots of candy there.
Oh, my goodness.
Which food truck did you hit up?
I had meat cheese, meat cheese or something like that.
Ooh, that would look good.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. It made me look on their Facebook page. They're in Granite City. I will be visiting them.
I looked them up prior to the
Yes.
event and looked at the menu and went, this is Americana.
Yeah.
I want this. I went to the Beast barbecue truck.
Okay,
And
that was my second option.
I got the nachos.
Okay.
And they were very good.
Okay.
Very, very good.
Good
So,
choices, Caritas. Good choices.
Great choices. So I think the first episode back from the break has been a successful one.
It's been good. It's been funny. I almost got bit by a spider. So thank you guys for sitting in with me as I had a near-death experience. Yes. But yes, I've enjoyed it. Our little revamp, our little things that we've done. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You laughed with us. You sat with us. So hopefully you had a great time.
Yes, thank you for joining us on Caritas's #1 top-rated podcast, The Return of Caritas.
It is not just our opinion; it's a fact.
It's a fact.
Fact.
Nobody beats us here as far as podcasts go. well, thank you for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe. So if you hit that like button, it helps with the algorithm. If you share this show, it helps with awareness. You're going to let more people know about Caritas. And then please subscribe because we like to know how many listeners we have.
Yes, don't forget to email us that trivia question so we can know who got it right as well.
That's right. Well, happy May, everybody. Hope you have a great month.
All right, see you guys next month.
Bye.